Hey!
Homestead.
Happy July, everybody.
I don't have a flag, but just imagine a flag right there.
Yeah, we had lots of fireworks for the 4th.
I love this house because guess what? We have neighbors down the road that spend a couple $1,000 in fireworks, set them off in the middle of the road. Don't have to go downtown, just park your seat on our front lawn and just watch. It's fabulous. I love this place.
It is
and
pretty
you wouldn't
cool.
expect it because it's quiet, it's sleepy. It's one of the older parts of Akron, Ohio. It's, right outside Goodyear. So, I love it. Hope everybody had a safe and wonderful 4th of July. I've been working. I don't even know how many
continuously. I think
good for the paycheck, not so good for all of this.
I think that goes for both of us. So we are looking to be a little bit more creative further on our videos, and also get some extra help from some friends, and have some music actually for the intro. And my buddy and I
we're working on design logos. We're working on, hey, let's go visit this. Hey, let's go visit that.
Right.
So there is more in the works. Sometimes life is a little crazy. Life is a little hectic.
Right.
But here we are, and we are June Fright Crate. As you can see, our lovely postal service it's a little busted. It's a little.
Yeah, they didn't really take TLC to that, and I'm just hoping nothing's broken.
Yeah, I hope.
We'll find out.
Yeah. So, there's an extra little piece of tape.
Oh,
Nice, cool.
I'll take that.
Right.
So after
this was the theme was Werewolves versus Vampires.
Werewolves versus Vampires was the theme for Fright Crate. And the upcoming one is going to be freaking awesome because
we'll talk about that after.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
The quote this month is, "A glimpse into the world proves that horror is nothing other than reality," and that's by the great Alfred Hitchcock. I have to agree with him, kinda, sorta on that one.
Yep.
All right, turn the box. Turn the box. We have paper.
Paper. Hey.
We have paper. Okay.
I know what that's from.
I know what that's from. That's fabulous. All right.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Very
Hold on.
nice.
What do we got?
It's a werewolf. The question is, was it from? Looks like.
It's not a werewolf.
No,
it's Dracula.
Even better. It's Bram Stoker's Dracula. Very good
Werewolf.
interpretation to the.
My
Dracula.
goodness.
Well, I saw a wolf on the side, assuming that.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's so cute.
Oh, it's the Howling.
It's
Is
adorable.
that stone?
No, honey.
Oh, but that's very
That's
cool.
adorable.
We have a bust of the werewolf from the Howling. Pretty cool.
Ooh,
a magnet. Now that's cool. I'm guessing that's American Werewolf in London.
Hold on. I feel like we're missing some things. Hold on.
There might be some missing things.
Oh,
that's very cool.
I like that one.
I'm guessing
for your Near Dark fans.
Near Dark?
Yes, dear. It says it
very
right
cool.
on the thing. Here we go.
Yeah, that's very cool. Finger looking good. And that, if you guys aren't familiar with that character, that is the Bill Paxton character. Probably one of the coolest.
We are missing something.
Coolest
no,
movies
it
ever
was under
played.
here.
So.
Here we go. It's a cute little keychain. Let's see, Wolfman replica medallion keychain.
Nice.
This is from the 2010 Wolfman.
Very cool.
So I'm gonna just bring it to you because it's tiny.
It's very tiny.
It's tiny, but it's very intricate and it's very pretty.
I really I'm digging the werewolf.
And that is from an American Werewolf.
That is American Werewolf in London. And I hate to say it, but I have never seen that movie before. So I think I might have
I love him anyway.
I might have to lose my virginity to finally seeing that movie. I did see American Werewolf in Paris though, which is kind of funny because isn't that like the sequel to it?
What?
American Werewolf in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with the first story, so yeah. But
it's heavy on the wolf a little.
Yeah.
So I guess werewolves are over vampires in this one.
Yep.
But I have to say I've never been a huge werewolf, fan.
Me neither.
But the stuff that we got, I am proud
I was very proud of it.
represent this in our horror homestead. I mean, this is some quality.
I think this is encouraging us to watch some more werewolf movies.
My
and see if
favorite
we like it or
werewolves
not.
are in What We Do in the Shadows. Those are my favorite werewolves.
Those were the coolest werewolves. If you guys have never seen What We Do in the Shadows, do watch it. It's a great mockumentary, and if you guys are big fans of Flight of the Conchords, Jermaine Clement is like one of the main guys in it, and it's tongue-in-cheek comedy, and it's just all in all, it's a fun time.
Yeah, those are my favorite werewolves. Right. One of the quotes in that movie is, "Remember, we're werewolves, not swearwolves."
Right.
I love it. It makes you smile. It really does.
So speaking of vampires, I didn't really mention this to Katie, but I think we should show something that has to do with vampires. Actually,
he springs the stuff on me, and I'm like, okay, I'm finding out as soon as you guys do. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Right.
Sometimes it's what the hell. Oh, okay, this is alright. So when we went to the Living Dead weekend, we met a fantastic man and Full Moon Cartoon Studios. We're going to post some stuff up here. This is one of the pieces we got. I bet everybody can tell what this is from, or hopefully.
one of my favorite vampire movies, and is Joel Schumacher's, one of his first films, which surprisingly didn't seem like a Joel Schumacher movie, but it was amazing.
Massive boots
It was
today.
pretty good.
My goodness. Sorry.
But it is the Lost Boys collage.
Oh, we love it.
I love it.
Thankfully, we found frames that actually fit these. So,
And this is
one
the
that's
one.
actually this is one for our doodle.
This was the one we got for Savannah.
This is
That is, if
That's
nobody's
the
ever
Great
seen
Charlie
that,
Brown.
shame on you. It's like one of the first
She's not all
Halloween
about Charlie
specials
Brown.
ever.
You want to know what our daughter's all about? Snoopy. Because Snoopy rocks. So.
No Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown is, he's alright. He's a little too depressed for a
And
child
another
for me.
thing,
This one was mine.
we picked that up.
That one was mine.
We just had to
You actually
had
have to, there's so many just wonderfulness in there that, oh my god. Right. And he should, did we show that one? No?
No,
We got
we
5 of them. One went to a
We
friend
did
of
show the
ours.
one for Michelle,
We saw Michelle's. It was Nightmare
which
Before
was
Christmas.
like before Christmas.
And then we kept 4 for ourselves. And so that one was actually, Dawn of the Dead. We actually, had to get something from that. Did we ever show them the poster from?
I don't think we did.
We are so far behind, like a month.
We are going to.
There we go.
But
That
this is the
the
Living
original
Dead weekend
poster.
poster that we got. There's a little bit of a glare. There we go.
That's
That's
because
better.
it's in plastic to keep it safe.
And yes, we do want to keep this safe.
That was
'cause
a magical, I want to go back trip. October
Definitely.
5th through the 6th, October 4th through the 6th in Evans City, PA. We will be going, because why not? It's going to be the 50th anniversary of Night of the Living Dead
Night of the
this
Living
year.
Dead, yes.
They've already announced they're going to have the actress that played Barbara and the actress that played actor that played Johnny. They're going to be there all weekend signing autographs, full stories. Heck yeah, we're going, and we're actually going to be able to go on the actual tour of the cemetery and sites where they filmed the original Night of the Living Dead, which everybody knows. Without that, you would not have zombies at all.
Absolutely.
So, very, very excited and looking forward to that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a week off from work for that by then. So, hopefully.
Oh yeah, we are anticipating for that. We think it'd be awesome. We were originally going to go to the cemetery that day, but
rain.
Lots and lots of rain, so rain and cemetery don't really go together.
Well, they do.
Maybe to goths, you'll agree on that, but
No, you're gonna hurt our goth cred. My
no,
God.
I'm not hurting our goth cred.
All right, so that was the unboxing.
Yep.
Do you have anything else to talk about?
Recently, we have seen a couple movies that were worth checking out, and I have also posted trailers up as well on our page for the Entrails Tuesday, which
Say that 5 times.
will be returning tomorrow. I will have some more stuff to show off.
You didn't do that last week?
No, the last couple of weeks I've been pretty busy, so I've been MIA. We've been, just working really.
When I'm not home, it
working
just
a lot.
falls apart.
Honestly, I feel like the conduit kind of does, like the connections are just kind of like just off by one, but it's better when we do it together.
So we did actually get to, was it 2 weeks ago? We went to a
2
movie?
weeks ago, we went to go see the movie Hereditary. All I can say is it's not a movie that you want to watch if you think that it's going to be for the face value that it's going to be like a escape movie, oh, I want to go see a horror movie so I can escape away from some of the reality. This is pretty much this is about a family, and you just see like how the family deteriorates one by one in it, and it's got a lot of really disturbing themes to it. You think it's gonna go one way, but then like the last 20 minutes of the movie, then it takes a total alteration, and I mean it's good. It was good. I just wouldn't suggest it for anybody who's especially can't handle some things.
There was some themes in that movie that we've actually experienced. So there was a few moments like you want to leave.
We made it through though. We did. We made it through the 2 hours.
They're not expecting a lot of people to go through some of the stuff that was actually portrayed in that movie, and unfortunately, last year kind of we went through some of that, but that's a whole nother video, whole nother story.
Basically, the summary, the main plot to the movie is that the matriarch of the family passes away, and they're doing the funeral for her. Little do they know that there were some people
leader of a cult
that knew her. Yeah, and you kind of know from the back that they're going to be
off.
Right.
The whole
Something's
movie
not
is
right.
something off kind of feeling to it.
So it's definitely worth watching. It's just I wouldn't suggest like seeing it as like an escape movie though. I mean, so it's not really a slasher. It's more like it is a horror movie.
It's a psychological.
A very psychological horror movie.
Well, mostly.
Right.
And there's some times where you're like,
yeah.
At least I was, but.
So, last Thursday, was it last Thursday? We went to Cleveland to see the premiere of.
Oh yes, it was last Thursday.
It was last Thursday.
Because I didn't get any sleep because I had to work. Yes. There are different pockets. There were different pockets of Dread Central Presents. There was one here in Akron at the Nightlight, and the other ones up at Cleveland at the Capitol Theater. We're very familiar with the Capitol Theater because every October they put on 12 Hours of Terror, which they have announced some of the films that they'll be doing in October. But they do, instead of, most movies get wide releases and are all over, Dread Central only releases in certain spots, and the Capitol Theater is one of them. And they debuted the Kane Hodder documentary. To
Hell and Back.
And I have to tell you, it
was really good.
Awesome.
It makes you, like, you know who Kane Hodder is. He's a stuntman. He's played Jason in 4
everybody
films.
pigeonholes him. He is the epitome of Jason.
Was it 4
of the series? He is considered.
But when you think of Jason, you think of Kane Hodder right away. I mean, he was like
But there are so many
he's
more
the one who
sides
gave
and dimensions.
Right, Jason his personality. He gave him his stature, basically.
The mannerisms.
The mannerisms of him, and I mean he did he's lived an interesting life. Not to mention that he almost died. And he does go very, very far into that.
Right. So I suggest it. Dread Central. It's a Dread Central Presents. the Hell and Back, the Kane Hodder story.
Yeah.
We do have posters, but in this whirlwind stuff.
Which I was looking for.
Yeah, you were looking for. That's cool. I'll try and take a picture of it, post it up on Instagram or our Facebook page. And we're running into like the 15-minute mark, so I think it's time to play that Wrap It Up music.
We should have Wrap It Up music.
We should have Wrap It Up music. So
like
we
Jaws.
did, that would work. We did get, the July Fright Crate. It is sold out. But the themes we're going to deal with next month are They Live, one of my all-time favorites. New Nightmare, which, again, one of my favorites of the Nightmare series.
Yeah, it was
Silent Hill, completely underrated, if you ask me. Awesome.
Great video
underrated.
game franchise, too.
Ghost Ship, which,
yes.
Oh my god, we will go into that in another thing. And he's doing a mystery theme, so we had to jump on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to answer a quick question here. We've gotten a few questions on horror subscriptions that you can do with PayPal, and I have found a few, and I'll try and post the links of them under this. One is Creeper Crate. That is for the female kind of horror fan. It's a little underground, but they show all of their old boxes, and oh my god, some of the themes that they did are fantastic. And another one that we're actually thinking of trying next month, because the theme next month is anthologies, it's called Little Box of Horror. It's out of Texas, and again, I'll try and post the link up after, under this. But both of those you can pay via PayPal, and I'll try and find more for you guys. The other big news is Fright Crate is actually going auto-renewal!
Thank you, Jay.
Woo! Yes, you're looking at two that you're going to be sending one to every month.
Yes.
But you can still opt out, your standard. You just have to hit the button, like, don't send it to me this month, and they won't bill you.
Right.
But yeah, there we go. We'll try and get more videos up here. I made a really awesome watermelon brain for the 4th of July.
She did awesome on it, not to mention her little monster watermelon that you had.
Yeah, it turned into like a ghost from Pac-Man, but I was kind of happy with him. He was cute and adorable.
I wouldn't say it looked like... It did look like a Pac-Man, but it was still like, scary looking still
right.
at the same time.
So maybe I'll try and post some, hey, this is how I did this craft video on here, and that'd be kind of interesting, right?
Right.
All right, everybody, we love you. Mwah. Happy July. Stay cool out there. We might do a vlog from the Zombie Manson concert.
I think we will.
That?
I mean, it is definitely horror realm
zombie,
where
yes.
we will be for Zombie. Zombie, if you've never seen Rob Zombie before, you have to in your lifetime.
Yeah.
It is like a giant horror
You're
show.
always getting your money's worth when it comes to Rob Zombie.
Absolutely. And he
Oh
always
my God.
he always shoots off like a hint of like one of his next movies, which, if you guys are not familiar, or have no idea what he's been doing right now, he is working on the third installment of the Firefly
It's called
trilogy.
Free from Hell.
Which is, the first one is House of a Thousand Corpses, the second one is Devil's Rejects, and this one's called Three from Hell.
I think he's already shot it. It's in post-production. He got Mosley back as Otis. He's gotten Haig back as Captain Spaulding, and of course,
Baby's gonna be back.
Sherry is back as
Baby.
But so I don't know. I follow him on Instagram, so I get all of the updates. So I'm excited. It's coming out next year.
And if you guys have seen Devil's Rejects, it's completely different, polar opposite than the first one. It's more like a road movie. This one is going back more to the roots of the first one. So we hear. But
if you remember, they died at the end of the second one.
I don't know. Anything's possible. It could be supernatural. We never know. But
just had to throw that in. All of that information at
right.
the very end. That's how we do it here at Horror Homestead.
And we have seen Manson before. He puts up a pretty decent show. Just the question is whether or not
do not let him
sober.
have any narcotics or alcohol beforehand. You get a good show.
Yes.
So we're hopeful.
Right.
That was my birthday present. So we're going next week. I can't believe it's already next week.
Yes, it is.
And we're actually doing Warped Tour the following day because I want to see those motherfuckers switch everything over. It doesn't start till 7 o'clock on Tuesday, 11 o'clock on Wednesday. We got Warped Tour. I want to see how Blossom is going to look. I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Plus, it's got Motionless in White.
Motionless in White's
Amity
gonna be there
Affliction. You Like Less Than Jake.
Yeah.
There's a bunch. We just have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen some shows in a while, so
We have
this is
not
kind
been
of like
to a Warped
collaborative
Tour since
too.
2014.
Right.
It was the last thing we did before we made Savannah.
Yes.
Officially. So I don't know, maybe that'll be
And if you
another
guys
thing.
miss her, she's with Grandma right now.
Mommy needed some sleep tonight.
We
Plus
kind
I
of
need to
needed
do
a little bit
laundry.
of a recharge.
Yeah. It's been 3 weeks and I've had 1 day off. It's good for the paycheck, not so good for the household. But
Exactly.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do
Right.
to pay for everything that's falling off my house at this point. Okay! We love you guys. We hope you have a wonderful day. And hopefully it won't be as long as next time. We're working on it. And thank
Yes.
you so much for sticking with us and believing in us. We appreciate it. Alright? We love
Much
you guys.
appreciated, everybody.
Mwah. Stay spooky.